I'll start inviting people if I remember all their names. Guitar Slayer. Tragins. It's not Bokai? Okay. Um. Assume it's a sub. The killer's not here either. But these people first. There. I should be giving invites first, yeah, so. That was my bad. Should be able to go now. Because Eric can't read the rules. I don't care. Alright. So, we're gathering all the members. Should be able to start soon. This is the loser semi, so we'll be good. Phil with no remakes. Hope you have a wonderful, stressless day. Phil with no remakes. Okay. Cosmic Asian. So they're using 2 subs, right? Talk to people later about subs. Whether they need to be replaced. Check game numbers. Blah blah. Blah blah blah. Today is the hype day going into these grand finals at the end of today. Looking forward to that. Both streams are live and ready to go. Alright, since now everyone's here, I'll be back grabbing some water. Alright, let's see. Good luck, Eric. You'll need it. JK's and Vickers. Hey, that's BM. What? Good luck, Eric. You'll need it. XD JK's. Invite Chris. Hey, that's BM. Croning. Dude, Chris, can you get a warning? It's not all chat. XDDQ. This is all chat. Everyone can see it. Please report. Dude, Alex, to the main office. Where's the warning SMH? Can you guys change your club titles? Just in case triggering me. What the fuck? Who is owner? Corning. Alright, so we will be starting the game now. So, between the two teams, Project Feed Africa versus Half Decent, have had a difficult tournament, you know, struggling through that lower tier. It is a Vanguard first ban, so feels bad, man. Vagar ban coming out for the side of Half Decent, respecting that Emperor Trajan Vagar. Massive amounts of work. Shaco is sometimes played by the side of Half. No, actually, I don't think Half Decent have played the Shaco. It was G Challengers that were playing the Shaco, so interesting ban. Maybe they're fearing the Shaco in terms of draft, so that might be the decision. Twitch ban for the side of Half Decent, so really good ADC getting banned out. Braum, Wonton doing that work without shield. A lot of damage being blocked there, so good ban coming out from the side of what should we call it? Project Feed Africa. Winning on this last ban. Looks like they're not too sure what to ban. They could ban the Aurelian Soul, could ban the Oriana, could ban another mid or an ADC, really up to them. And looks like it will be the Garen ban, interesting enough. So, moving into this draft, looks like it will be a Nocturne pickup. So, Nocturne doing a lot of work with those ganks. So, was played by D Challengers. We'll have to see the effectiveness by Courtning as to how well he can play this. On the other hand, for Trajans is picking up that Aurelion Soul, so as I said earlier, really played really well in the hands of him, hitting those W's. One sec. Sorry about that. It looks like it will be a Darius top, so Darius top can be very brutal, especially with that ulti. Does that is it 100% bleed? I think it's 100% bleed. So, in my opinion, he's a better version of Garen, but you know, strikes a lethal blow. Oh right. Never mind. He gets stacks, and if he does that, okay. Anyways, on the side of half decent, picking up that Nautilus once again for cash station. Always doing that. Annie, comfort pick as well. Lee Sin, good early game. Darth Pulse picking that Kaylin. So some pretty comfort picks coming out for the side of half decent. Stuff we've seen them play pretty well before. There's the Blitzcrank coming out for the side of Project Feud Africa. So looking to maybe get those good initiations with that Blitzcrank, and it will be the Sivir. So Sivir, with that Ricochet, able to do a lot of work. We'll have to see how well Captain Flufferbuns will be able to, how much work Captain Flufferbuns will be able to do. A very good late game champ. So yeah. Last pick coming out for the side of half decent. Looks like it will be another comfort pick of Alistar. So looking good so far. I haven't really seen many of these champs coming out for the side of Project Feud Africa, so yeah. Oh. Actually, though, seems as if no, going back between the Leona and the Alistar, both comfort picks, so won't really matter. And it looks like it will be the Alistar in the end. Does have a TP right now, so very interesting. So might possibly be pushing out lanes for his team along with his Nautilus and then TPing into fights, or just they find that the TP is necessary in order to get into the fights quicker in the case he's at base or something. So good pickup in terms of summoner spells. There is no exhaust though, so their cash potential is completely dependent upon this Alistar landing his stuns and knockups. So we'll have to see. I'm not used to. Let me take a look at Alistar one more time, just to be sure of his abilities. Mr. Mad Cow. So this is the knockup from the Q. This is the ramming forward. Does hit him back. Trample. Okay, so if he gets full stacks, another stun. Oh, oh okay. I was like, wait, why am I back here? And his ulti reduces
Alex,
damage.
to get started with the low tier,
Yes, we did start.
like, oh, are you already in game? Cool.
3 minute delay, but basically, yeah.
Dude, same.
Right.
So that was your day, Alex. Like dying in the inside.
It was okay.
Mm.
Gotta see that very tense high tier game, but PMT lost. Feels bad, man.
According to people, PMT's
The best team.
100% boosted.
100% boosted. Okay. But yeah, for the low tier right now, we have some comfort picks coming out for the side of half decent, and some different picks coming out from Price Feed Africa, mostly because they have subs in. So.
Wait, so who would you say wins between Half Decent and Project Africa?
I say mostly half decent just because they were able to pick up these comfort picks, so they know how the champs work. Not too
Wait,
sure.
is Frank in Half Decent?
Yes.
Oh man,
So he is playing
white
that Lee
boy.
Sin, right? So
Oh, he's not playing
very
Rengar.
good. Yeah. So he got banned out
Did
obviously.
you? Oh my
But
god. Every single
every
game in the
single
entire
game.
tournament
Well,
is Rengar's in
there
Grand. I
was
mean,
that
his
like
name is
Rengar.
Rengar Cup. So
Yeah.
it's like, wow.
Wow. Anyways, it seems that this Rengar Cup early game gank will be very influential. So depending on how Project Feed Africa are
Have
able to
fun.
dodge that, yep, for sure. How they're able to dodge that will determine the outcome of the game mostly. If they're able to shut down the Lee Sin, pull this into late game, they do have a chance with that Sivir, like 1v5 as well as the Aurelion Soul. But there is a lot of CC from the side of Half Decent, mostly an early game oriented draft. So we'll have to see. The Annie though does scale nicely with that Tibbers easy melt. So yeah. Aurelion Soul against this Annie doesn't have too much like dodge potential, so if he gets stunned, he probably will die. So that is the downside of this mid lane, but we'll have to see. Should be able to zone the Annie out with the W though. Is it W or the Q? The orbs start. Yeah. No. This one, yeah. His W. That's the big laser beam. Laser beam, so, yeah. Looks like in the chat, we only have people from the actual teams in here, so. Interesting. Aside from myself. Not many people watching today, so. Hopefully we'll get a bunch of people here for the grand finals. So the winner of this game will directly proceed to the next. Therefore, theoretically, could play 2 best of 3s into the grand finals. Look at skins. Ooh, Eternum Nocturne. Doesn't have full mastery, but still decent amount played. Warden Sivir. Annie, as you've seen before. Pool Party Lee Sin. No chill dude. I think it's a headhunter kit. Oh, whoops. We'd turn off the PvP. Let's crank Steel. Did they change his name? That's not a skin, right? I thought it was just Blitzcrank. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. So waiting to load into the game. Team Masteries versus 2 non-masteries, so interesting. But doesn't always indicate skill, so looks like these are some comfort picks coming out for this side of Project Feed Africa, so we'll have to see how well they can play on these. Pretty fly kumquat though this time, playing top instead of ADC, which he used to. So a little bit of a role change. Oh, Aurelion Soul looks so cool. Such a cool dragon. Looks like Nocturne will be starting off with the red buff.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Seconds until minions spawn.
He is not first time alley. Move my chat. Right. Good life, have food.
Minions have spawned.
These guys are too eager to get bans. Oh man, this Aurelion Soul doing so much damage with that, with those stars, man. Oh, Annie getting zoned out so hard, feels bad. Right now, CS 6-2, so lasting the entire wave. Oh my god, feels bad as Annie. Can't really do much right now because it doesn't have enough damage to CS and zone out this Aurelion Soul, so like Aurelion Soul. Oh, This is the last hit. Who's that? Sivir right now. Only one last hit. Darius getting some harass onto this Nautilus. He just boops him on the head. Stunned. Get wrecked. And then walks away. There's a spin. Does miss though. Honestly, taking quite a fair bit amount of damage. Oh my god, there's the hook into the tower. So much damage. There's one hit, two hit, and that is first blood. So really good hook coming out from Blitzcrank. In the meantime, here comes the Lee Sin gank onto this Darius. Needs to be careful. There's the hook from the Darius. Darius trying to do his best to man fight. Looks like he will get kited. There's the jump in from Lee Sin once again. Oh, there's the flash. Oh, well, if he's able to dodge this Q, he might be able to live. There's the Lee Sin Q. There should be the jump in, but Aurelion Sol is here as well. So he needs to be careful. That's a tower dive, and that is going to be a kill towards Darius. Aurelion Sol will be able to get the XP, so really nicely done right now from both sides. Mostly from Project Feed Africa, being able to pick 2 kills, punishing that Lee Sin has to tower dive and give up his life in order to get that kill. So same with that Blitzcrank hook though. Damn, right under tower, and he got destroyed. So really nicely done. Right now, Annie is pushed up to that tier 1 tower, getting some damage on, but watching Sivir farm. There's the Mastery BM on that hook. Really nicely done. CS is 22-16 because Caitlyn did die. Looks like Lee Sin will be making a rotation bottom, so they need to be careful as they are pushed up. There is a ward, however, so most likely will be spotted out. So zoning this Annie so far back. Oh, there's the stun. Here comes Lee Sin though. Needs to be careful. There's the flash, early flash push step. There's the Q, and that's an easy kill. Aurelion Sol just way too far pushed up and is punished. So 2-2. These Lee Sin ganks doing a lot of work. Darius though. Right now, Project Feed Africa needs to be careful about being pushed up too far, so. In terms of last hit right now, top lane seems to have some. Well, Darius does have more because he is able to zone. Oh, does get the bleed onto Nautilus, the hemorrhage. Oh, taking so much damage from that spin as well, so needs to be more careful. Sivir 30-33, so Caitlyn is able to catch up in CS despite being killed. Sivir needs to work on her last inning game. It's like Blitzcrank wants to go for a hook, hiding on the side, but she isn't able to right now. Aurelion Sol looked like he made a rotation top, but not sure if that's good and needed at the moment. Aurelion Sol's 29 CS to Annie's 21, so mid lane can be counted as being won by this Aurelion Sol, but did die once, so did put him back a bit. Oh, there's the knockup from the Alistar onto this Blitzcrank, so taking a bit of damage, but Ricochet and the Q coming from Sivir will be able to get some harass onto both players. Oh, Annie though, there's the stun. He's engaged. Oh, but the Tibber is being dropped onto this Aurelion Sol, taking a lot of damage. He needs to be careful. There's the flash. There's the Q. Will take a few tower hits, but should be able to live. So Aurelion Sol underestimating the power of this Annie right now. Needs to be careful. Here comes the Lee Sin gank once again. Oh, jumping up. There's the Q onto Darius. Moving farther towards the tower. Doesn't seem like you will be able to get out, and that will be another kill. So members of Project Feed Africa not having enough vision, just not paying attention to their map. Nocturne right now with 41 CS, so is still pretty even with this Lee Sin anyways, even after those 3 ganks. So we'll be looking for that level 6 on this Nocturne and coming in for ganks. A bit of harass from this Aurelion Sol. Needs to be careful about pushing up. Doesn't want to make the same mistake again, so. Nocturne right now. Looks like he's heading downwards. Does have his ulti, so. Looks like he might want to make a move on it. Blitzcrank moving forward. Looks like he might want to go for a hook. Here's the jump in. Aurelion Sol is here as well. There's the knockup from Alistar, pushing the Aurelion Sol back. There's the fear onto Caitlyn. Caitlyn is going to be killed by this Nocturne. And here's the knockup onto that Alistar. Alistar is killed as well. So really good game coming out from this Nocturne. Being able to pick up that double kill along with the help of Aurelion Sol. And it looks like they might want to make a move towards Dragon. And it is a Cloud Dragon. So, are they? Yes, they are. Lee Sin should be spotted out. There's the Q onto the Aurelion Sol, but there are 4 members here, so I don't know if Half Decent do want to engage on this. Here's the TP though, coming from the Nautilus. Looks like they will back, as they're not sure about the rest of the team. So it looks like this will be a Dragon towards the side of Half Decent. Aurelion Sol might look for a steal though, or Blitzcrank. Oh, but Nocturne able to get the steal on that Dragon, so it does give up his life. Looks like Sivir might be dropping as well. There's the hook onto Lee Sin. Don't know if you wanted to do that, buddy. And it looks like he will be going down as well. So right now, 3 kills for Dragon steal, but still, that Dragon, it is only a cloud, so it doesn't provide like the best. Gives a bit of movement speed, so it's nice. Here comes Lee Sin. There's the pushback, but looks like there's the flash over. There's the hook, and this will be a cleanup onto the Aurelion Sol. Nicely done. So able to pick up 4 off of that Dragon fight. Cloud Dragon only giving a bit of movement speed, but Darius is pushed up pretty far too. Looks like Nautilus wants to go on this, but Lee Sin not there to back him up. So we'll be taking this blue buff first, and Nautilus does spot him out. Looks like he might want to go. There's the Q. There's the fear though, and Lee Sin taking a lot of damage. He needs to be careful. This Nocturne, you can't 1v1 him. He just does too much damage, especially with that fear. He will be taken out. Punished for taking that blue buff. Oh, and there is a pause, so. Right now, things aren't looking too good for the side of Project Feed Africa. The Aurelion Sol is doing decent, but not the best right now. 0-3 and 2. Darius fighting onto this Nautilus. Looks like they want to make a move. Might go for a tower dive actually. So, does take a 1 tower shot. Is pinged out, however. Looks like they will just go for the Rift Herald instead. Red and blue buff still up on this Nocturne, so should be able to. Aurelion Sol does head back, so Darius and Nocturne going on this Rift Herald, but taking a lot of damage, so actually needs to be careful. Hanging around the area is this. Oh, but they're not changing aggro properly. There you go. Turning back. Needs to be careful. Oh no, there's the hook. Rift Herald. Oh, isn't able to be stolen by this Nautilus, but and he will get picked off with 3 members rotating around. Lee Sin and Annie are catching up though. Let's see if Lee Sin is able to land this Q. There's the the Q does miss, however. Lee Sin is right now kind of stuck. Needs to be careful. There's the kickback on the Aurelion Sol. Oh, the stun, however, does miss onto this Annie, so looks like it will be a clean disengage. Rift Herald almost stolen by the Nautilus, but is still on the side for Project Feed Africa. So right now, 2 buffs on their team. Blitzcrank stepping out in the front. Looks like he might want to go for a hook potentially, but they're not in tower range, so not sure if they can get the kill even if they do engage. So if it is a hook into tower with that Caitlyn, they might be able to pick him off again. So oh, there is the trap. So that is Oh, but the Alistar knockup will be onto that. There's the Caitlyn trap down, but it will not be able to catch onto this Blitzcrank. But there is the golden chains. Oh, there's the hook onto the Caitlyn. Catches him out. Nocturne across like half the map is coming in, and this looks like it should be a double. There is the Ignite. Burning won't be enough. But Lee Sin hanging in the corner actually is... Gets onto this Blitzcrank, but doesn't want to go in. 3 members still there. Will most likely die if he does, so... Darius harassing out this Nautilus again. There's the hook. Bit more hits. Hemorrhage applied. Oh, Darius doing a lot of damage. There's the ulti! And the bleed. The bleed, will it be enough? And it will. Just barely. We'll be able to pick him up, so... Nice plays coming out from Half Decent. Able to bring it quite even once again after that disastrous dragon fight. Oh, the stun will miss from the Lion Soul, so won't be able to go on to the Zanny. Lion Soul not performing his best right now. The other members of his team are doing quite well, so 84 to set of 84, but so it does have the CS advantage. On the other side, 100 to 93, so Sivir is slightly behind in terms of CS and net worth. 70 to 42, so Nautilus is getting destroyed in top lane. Oh, there's the stun onto the Nocturne. Nice spell shield. We'll be able to dodge that stun. I think it was the stun at least. Here's Lee Sin coming in again for that gank. Oh, there's the flash over. There's the hook. It will miss. There's Lee Sin jumping in. Oh, but isn't able to CC Lee Sin long enough. Don't think he hit that Q, so if he did get the pull, might have been able to. Here comes Aurelion Sol with that big Q, but isn't able to do much off of it. Does get him back into lane though, sort of. So right now these Lee Sin games mostly directed towards Darius, who is 3-3-0. Aurelion Sol is just not performing well as either. Has died 3 times, but does have a few assists, so it's doing alright, I guess. Nautilus, Lee Sin coming around, but is spotted out the ward, so Aurelion Sol will back and be safe. Nocturne taking his blue buff again. Should be another blue buff, so movement speed from the Cloud Drake is useful for this Nocturne to be able to get to place faster. Same with Aurelion Sol, so it's okay, but obviously not as preferred compared to like a Red Dragon or something. In the meantime, we see grouping downwards for this Mountain Dragon. Going to the team fight, there are 3 members. Aurelion Sol go kind of on his own. There's the pushback from the Lee Sin, and Aurelion Sol will get completely destroyed. Not waiting for his team, so misplays coming out. Oh, the steal from Nocturne was so close, but Lee Sin is able to pick up that Cloud Dragon. So just an Aurelion Sol and a Dragon taken. So another kill. So Aurelion Sol really not doing his best as the plat player. So there's the hook onto Nautilus. Reverse hook, reverse stun. Isn't able to apply hemorrhage, so however. Blitzcrank walking aggressively forward. Needs to be careful, however, as Lee Sin is here, so they do get his jump on. There's the jump on onto the Sivir right now. Sivir backing though. Lee Sin trying to catch up. There is the Blitzcrank, able to stop most of it. Lee Sin looks like he might want to go. There's the hook, but does miss, so won't be able to continue. And Lee Sin will back. Same with the Nocturne, so both sides will disengage. You know, CS 113 to 130, so Caitlyn is getting more CS than the Sivir, but has died 3 times, so Aurelion Sol going top. Oh, here he comes. Looks like they might want to tower dive. The stun, it does land. Here's the hook from the Nautilus onto the Darius. Darius taking a lot of damage from this tower. Needs to be careful. Oh no, 1 tower hit. Oh, and he's so low right now. 70 HP, but will be able to back. Nautilus just a bit too tanky. Oh, in the meantime, Tibbers is dropped onto this Nocturne. Probably missed the spell shield, or was baited out of it, and was killed. So a lot of nuke damage coming from the Zanny. Able to pick up that Nocturne. In the meantime, Lee Sin trying to go onto this Aurelion Sol. Will enter tower, so might be fine, but they could possibly dive this. Looks like they won't. And with Tibbers gone, Aurelion Sol goes back in lane, continues his zoning. Okay, then with that Hurricane, we'll be able to see us faster, provide more split push, as well as team fight. So, standard pick. Oh, yeah, so chasing onto this Annie, misses the stun again. Here comes the Nocturne ulti though. There's the flash. The fear still connects though, and this will be a kill with that ulti from Aurelion Sol. In the meantime, Lee Sin going onto this Nocturne, taking a lot of damage and will be shut down. So, however, it wasn't Aurelion Sol shutdown on the Annie, so gets that 450 bounty. Quite a lot of gold. 5 kills on the Annie, so it is a lot. There are question pings coming out from red side on bottom, so. More pings. Here comes Lee Sin walking top though. Darius needs to be careful. There is a Lee Sin coming. Oh no, here's the ulti from Nautilus. There's the Q. Easy land onto this Darius, getting pushed back, and that will be another kill. So Lee Sin making these ganks count and creating a space for his team. Looks like weren't able to completely dodge all these ganks, so are starting to lose quite a bit now. 2k gold behind, basically. This Nocturne not as big as he needs to be in order to keep shutting people down. Does have a Skirmisher's Saber Warrior and a Null Magic Mantle, but not enough. There's the headshot onto the Sivir, doing a bit of harass damage. Oh, Nautilus is a bit fort, but there is no one to gank, so we'll try his best to apply as many hemorrhage stacks as possible. Lee Sin isn't in the neighborhood, so should be able to get away with this. There's the damage. Oh my god, so much damage onto this Nautilus. Needs to be careful. Doesn't look like he will go for the ult, however. Lee Sin and Nocturne converging bottom. Oh, but is able to pick off actually with that ulti, so he's able to get that kill. Nicely done from the Darius. Didn't think he would have actually gone for it, but actually Aurelion Sol and Nocturne heading mid. Oh no, here's the jump onto this Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank gets pushed back. That should be a kill. Knocked back by the Alistar. Keeps on pushing back, spamming his mastery as much as he can. In the meantime, going onto this Annie. That will be another kill onto this Annie. 150 gold. Looks like they will get some damage onto this bottom tower. Might be able to take it too. And it will be taken. So, right now, half decent with a 2k gold lead still. However, it's still close, so we'll be dependent on who can get better trades. Oh, Aurelion Sol trying his best to take this mid tower. There is no one around, but does decide to back, so. Looks like he's heading top towards this Nautilus. Might want to go for the kill again. There is no ward, but oh, spots out the stars. The tower is very low, so it looks like they will be taking this tower instead. So for a bot tower, they are able to take a top tower. And have them tower very low. Looks like they're going for another Mountain Dragon this time, sorry. But looks like it might get cleaned up. Blitzcrank is here, but isn't able to get a hook or anything, so won't be able to take the steal. Annie moving mid, along with the rest of the team. There's the stun onto the Annie. Lee Sin jumps onto the Annie, looks to chase. The Q barely misses, so looks like if Nautilus hooks will be tanking that ult, and Darius does get the hook. There's the jump right now, doing a lot of damage, but Nautilus put back into the tower, needs to flash out. In the meantime, there's the Aurelion Sol ulti. Tibbers dropped onto 3. Blitzcrank taking a lot of damage. If he's able to, he might try to go for a hook. Or not. And that will be 3 members gone from the side of Project Feed Africa. Just caught by that Tibbers, man. Getting destroyed, and this will go for a Baron for half decent. Spectre's Calla being picked up by Darius, so hopefully we'll do slightly better against this Annie now. That Magic Greaves the Sivir pushing out bottom is able to get a fair amount of damage. Don't think he'll be able to get the kill though. In the meantime, they take down the mid tower. Looks like Sivir will back now. Gets a lot of damage onto this bottom tower though, so will be an easy pickup if they decide to commit for it later on. Running Soul right now, very poor. It has a Hex deck, GLP, giving some health, mana, AP, Blasting Wand. Nothing too AP oriented though.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Looks like the blue team's turret? Oh, the top tower will be taken by this Nautilus. So. Nautilus needs to be careful. This is that Hess deck, but he's not able to clear these fast enough. Needs to be careful about that Alistar jump in with those like 4 stuns. Oh, last creep. Alright, there you go. CS-wise, he's still doing decent, so that's why he's not too far behind right now. Oh, there's the hook onto the Nautilus. Nautilus in the middle of everything. There's the 2-man ulti. The Blitzcrank silence. It does come a bit too late. Alistar jumps in as well, but it's under tower, and they need to be careful. Darius, though, gets caught by the Caitlyn trap. However, we'll be fine. With the creeps pushing in, they have to back. They can't afford to fight under this now crumbling tower, and the tower should be gone. There's the Q from Sivir, and we'll try to do as much damage as possible. Lee Sin ganking onto the back. Looks like half decent aren't going to retreat, and it doesn't look like they will chase, so. Here's the ward getting dewarded by Lee Sin. Alistar waiting in the trees right now, and there is a pause. Nice hook from Blitzcrank, but just not enough damage to burst down this Nautilus. Very tanky at the moment. Does have that Sunfire cape plus 500 health and Dead Man's Plate, so 1000 health with 50 armor. So that Sivir is going to have a hard time bursting him down for sure. So we'll be dependent upon the AP abilities to be able to get the kill. But even with that, the raw health is good. So oh, Lee Sin. Oh, whoops. Try to Q, but they are spotted out by a ward. Not sure if they know about this though. Alistar was making a movement forward. They do place a ward in the same bush, so. I think they're gonna. Oh, Lee Sin jumping forward. Does see the Sivir. Dodges the Q over with a flash, so we'll be fine. Looks like she will head back. And this will be a bottom tower being taken. The team fight is just not as strong for the side of Project Feed Africa in their draft. The Blitzcrank can secure. Yeah, no. No, that's low tier. Just, their draft wasn't as strong. They didn't have enough wars put up. These are all things at team fight, so it's not something about individual skill, necessarily. So yeah. Oh, the fear was put onto the Annie, but here's the Tibbers drop. Looks like they didn't care about the rest of the 4 members on the other side. Diving onto this Annie will get picked off. There goes the Sivir. There goes the Darius, and looks like they will keep going in. Lee Sin jumping in. There's the flash. We'll be able to secure the Aurelion Soul. Good team fight coming out from the side of blah, blah. Half decent. There's the hook, but it is very far away. Needs to be careful. Nautilus right now. Oh, but right meantime, Darius was pulled in. Here comes the Nocturne ulti, diving in. 1v all. Here comes the shutdown onto the Caitlyn, so Caitlyn is going to be killed. Meanwhile, Aurelion Sol, it gets the shutdown onto this Lee Sin. There's the shutdown onto the Annie. Double kill for the Aurelion Sol. They did stay too long. Needs to be careful right now. There is no flash for the Nocturne, so shouldn't be able to catch up to this Alistar, and that will be the disengage. So, good team fight coming out from the side of Project Feed Africa. Capitalizing upon that jump onto Darius. They're all clumped, and then Aurelion Sol just able to do his thing. Some much needed gold coming to the side of Project Feed Africa right now. 8k loss compared to the side of that will be a tower. Can't type. Sorry, I paused it. There we go. So right now, looks like half decent. We'll be moving towards this final push. Trying their best to defend against these super creeps, but yeah, just positioning was not too good in those early stages, and Lee Sin able to just gank Darius a lot, as well as this Aurelion Sol. Looks like they're hiding in the bush. And this will be a Baron most likely. Doesn't look like the side of Project Feed Africa will be able to contest this, as there are many traps laid out already. That is a Baron Asher going to the side of half decent. Alright, the stun does land onto the Annie, doing a lot of damage, but not enough to burst her down. There's the Tibbers drop, but does miss. So right now, Tibber is just on his own and will be able to clean it off. So that is a Tibber's gone. There's the pull-in from Darius. Darius getting knocked up by this Alistar. Pushed back. Flash forward. Has the Ignite on him. Is fine for now. No, will drop. That is the tower gone. Here's the ulti from Aurelion Sol, but does miss. And in the meantime, Lee Sin on the backline is able to kill that support off. There's the ulti from Nocturne. There's the fear onto this Caitlyn. There's the jump forward. Not enough damage right now, and is able to clean up that Caitlyn. So losing their carry. Oh, there's the stun onto Alistar. Needs to be careful though. That tower is gone now. Nautilus in the meantime in bottom, just dishing out damage right now onto this inhib. And looks like 2 inhibs will be going down. Nocturne trying his best to carry the game, but this Aurelion Sol not performing too well in the early games is very hard. And this looks like to be a 3rd inhib. Oh, there's the launch up from Alistar. Pushback. There's the flash forward, but doesn't look like he will be able to get out. Going too far forward right now. Not playing carefully. So, right now, 25 to 16 in terms of kills for half decent to Project Feed Africa with a 10k lead in gold. So, things are looking grim, but they have been able to hold as Nocturne is able to pick off that Caitlyn, sometimes in the back lane side with that Tibbers misplay. Ultimately, it does come down to draft. They let too many comfort picks coming out for the side of decent. Here's the final push bottom right now. Looks like they will be splitting up the team right now. Two going mid. Oh, never mind. They'll come back. Nocturne on the sidelines. A lot of creeps coming in. This looks like it will be the final battle. So right now, trying their best. In the meantime, Annie able to burst down that Sivir with that ulti. Oh, there's the hook from the Darius, but not able to do enough damage, not tanking enough to stay alive in the fight for long enough. There comes the Aurelion Soul ulti, doing as much damage as possible. There's the ulti from Nocturne, able to pick off the Caitlyn in the backwards, always going for him, but that will be game, and that is GG. So, one game up for the side of half decent. Must be starting game 2 very quickly. Alright, so Captain Guy doesn't seem like he's playing. Cub, one Tauntaun, Zyhius. Pick again. Yeah, I think that one. We'll give him 10 minutes. Isn't free Tyler Eric? It is not 2 plats and a gold. We've talked about this. And cosmic agent? Where did you get the funds for all these players? Or are you guys just well connected? No, what are you trying to say? Alright. Let's start. So, right now, looking for this red team ban will be the Rengar ban and that Riven ban coming out for the side of Half Decent Soul. Haven't seen them play Riven, so not sure about that. Let me take a look at Cosmic. So silver, right, guys? Do so. Right. Will be the Aurelian Soul ban, so very interesting. Looks like there will be the TF coming out for the set of Rengar Cup, so we've seen him go jungle TF and do quite a amount of work. So there's the Annie ban, Lee Sin and Rengar. So finding out those champs who have been able to do a lot of work. Don't know if it was a mistake though. Looks like it will be a jungle Zac instead. So the TF this time taking mid lane. Interesting. So it looks like the Blitzcrank will be picked up again. So Guitar Slayer did do tons of work on that um, Blitzcrank. Oh, never mind. Looks like he will be changing towards a Fiddlesticks. So, Fiddlesticks very easy. Has a easy fear. Also very good support. Has the heal steal. That life steal. Oh, looks like he will go for the Blitzcrank. However, right now Cosmic Asian looks like he will be playing the Aurelia. So Aurelia very strong as we've seen in the hands of Evil Gerbil. We'll have to see if Cosmic Asian is able to perform to that same degree. Looks like it will be a Braum pickup. And a Lucian. So Lucian, as we've seen in Darth Paul, is quite good. Has done a fair decent amount. We'll have to see as the effect he can have. Not missing those ultis. Getting it onto the right person. Blah, blah, blah. And Braum, obviously, is very strong. That shield is blocking so much of that damage. And it looks like it will be the Veigar pickup. So, easy single person burst. However, if he does get gold card by that TF, will be killed. So, will be dependent on who can get who first. We'll have to see. Oh, actually decides against the Veigar and will be going for a Galio pickup instead, perhaps. So, this will bring their team fight close together and very good. So, we'll have to see. Nocturne doing tons of work, so they will be picking that up again. But this does round out the team fight a little better for the side of Project Feed Africa. Oh, maybe not. Maybe a Soraka mid. So very interesting. Does provide a lot of heals to his team. But not sure about actually playing it. Vayne? Veigar? Looks like he will be playing Veigar. So looking for those instant nukes onto players. Instantly melt them out of the game. And then they can focus. So most likely we'll be targeting this TF while Nocturne will be targeting the Lucian. And with all those tanks left, they won't be able to do much. So good, very good jump onto this backline. Needs to be careful about the damage output. But yeah, with his Irelia, very tanky and able to dish out a lot of damage. So teamfight is looking good if they are able to pick out these two crucial carries. And the teamfight should be fine for them if they are able to do that. On the other side, you have this Braum to tank a lot of this damage. So we'll be looking to that. Veigar does melt the Braum unless he's building MR. Yeah. So we'll be heading into this 3-minute delay. Meantime, we'll take a quick look into the high tier.
Escape by Jana.
So how did your game go?
PMT1.
Okay.
Pretty
one
tense
game
situation.
against That's So Raymond.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have
Pretty. Yeah.
So we have DQ'd a member on the side of our game, being a bit too toxic for our liking, BMing players, being very sarcastic in his replies about other team being high tier, even though it was clearly just a teamwork thing. They weren't working together as well, so he has been dropped
Who
from the tournament.
Um. Okay.
Putting down the hammer. Today is not a
Um.
day you want me to have mad, so yeah.
Yeah. No. I think we're both like too tired to deal with stuff at this point.
Yep. Basically, if you piss us off, we'll be really triggered and we'll DQ you. Good.
Yeah. Except Twitch chat is like fine in my side. People are just talking about how they're boosted, and it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Asking people to put. Oh, the Jin canceled. Rip. Jana doing something pretty nice. Landing that good CC off.
Alright, so quick update for those guys about what we're doing. We'll be heading into the game soon. The winner of this match will be playing in the next match as well, so right now, one up for half decent. Odds are looking good. Morale boost for sure, but I'll have to see if Project Feed Africa are able to come back with this slight roster change. So yeah. So 16 seconds and we will be entering the game. So looking forward to this. Project Feed Africa did have a good start, so looking if they can maintain that lead as they did last time and just making sure having good vision, keeping that up and dodging those ganks. But with this Zac, it is much more harder. Right now, it is 1-0 for the side of half decent. But yeah, looking for these Zac ganks, so needs to be careful as it is easy for him to jump onto people from farther range. So yeah. No problems, Inferior. So get your team ready because we could start early, depending on the outcome of this game. So maybe in an hour-ish. Make sure you have all your team sorted out. But yeah. So skin-wise, just that Eternal Nocturne, Underworld TF. So new skin coming out for Ranger Cup as he has played this a lot. Project Lucian as normal. Very interesting. I do like the new model for Aurelia. It's really nice. So I have to see how much work this Vigor can do. Yeah. In an hour though, so most likely. We'll have to see if Project Feed Africa are able to make this ultimate comeback though, so looking forward to that. They do have some good champs, so ooh, very interesting. Just Zinfiri, make sure your teammates are able to come on the time, so yeah. However, in the case that we do end up early, we could just continue right off the bat, so we'll have to see. Looks like we should be entering the game now. Alright. Do I get IP for this? No. Really? I don't think you get IP for this.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Interesting. But anyways, right now, half decent making an invade onto this enemy jungle, hiding in the bush, moving around. Oh no, don't think they'll be spotted out until they walk around this corner.
30
Oh
seconds
no,
until
here's
the
5
next
members. They need to be careful. Oh no, running away. Oh no, they got caught out. Here's the gold card onto the Nocturne. Nocturne will get picked off. Trying to get to the edge to flash away, but... Oh, here comes the 5-man. There's another gold card up, most likely. There's the hook. Oh, there's the flash forward onto this Blitzcrank. There's the hits onto the Blitzcrank. There's the stun coming from that Braum passive. There's the gold card once again. The trap is able to catch off. There's the last card, and we'll be able to get a double killed onto this Blitzcrank. So just not expecting that invade, and we're taken out. Oh, okay, I see. That's interesting. I didn't actually know that. Alright, so that gank seems to have given a bit of leg to the side of Project Feed Africa, so hopefully they will be better. That is a quick 2 kill though, putting them ahead by 1k gold at the very start of the game, so very important indeed. TF and Lucian, the 2 carries, being able to pick up the 2 kills, so also giving them a huge boost. Zach, the only one, wasn't present for the other kill. Feels bad. so it doesn't get as much gold for that, but yeah. Alright, so just a bit of mechanics, telling which side. And the game will begin. Vagar versus TF, so with that TF, with that extra kill up, will be helpful. Alright, getting some brass onto that Nautilus. Oh, does dash forward for that kill. CSO. Kaylin missing a few CS here and there. Right now, 10 to 7. So Lucian is able to CS a little better, but with the end of the wave, should be the same. Well, close to the same. Sorry. Never mind. Misses a few, so feels bad. The real point of interest right now is this mid lane, seeing if this Vagar can pick up his Event Horizon. Okay. Oh, it is. The icon's wrong though, right? Am I high? Are these the icons? Huh, interesting. I didn't think these were the icons. I thought it was Aurelion Soul icon, so anyways. That's weird. Irelia though, awfully low right now in this top lane, so from that Nautilus needs to be careful. Yeah, you can probably start normal right now. We start at 3:30 anyway, so yeah. It's just if your team is available, we could start earlier. Kaylin. Getting a little harassed onto the solution, but not too much. Zach though is on the top bush, so needs to be careful. Oh, there's a jump form from Irelia. There's the stun onto Nautilus. There's the jump and knock up from this Zach. There's the flash forced out. And we'll be able to make it away. So a little too close to tower. So isn't able to really capitalize upon that kill. Ends up with Zach just leeching the XP of Nautilus for quite a bit. Irelia is able to do her thing. The hit 10 style is able to restore quite a amount of health actually. Oh, there's a stun onto the Nautilus. Oh, there's the shield, making him so tanky, so he needs to be careful. Oh, there's a jump in from Irelia. Does get the stun, but isn't able to really do much against this Nautilus. Nautilus just a bit too tanky. There's the headshot. Oh, the hit onto the Lucian, but it is quite far forward. Needs to be careful. There's the Q. Oh, here comes the Nocturne ulti down onto this Lucian. Lucian taking quite a bit of damage, but Nocturne is out of mana, and there's the Braum Shield. Will be able to do a lot. There's the TF ulti. TF all here as well. Oh, there's the heal onto this Caitlyn. Caitlyn is forced to flash. Trying to get away right now. There's the gold card onto the Caitlyn, and that will be a kill. So, there's the speed boost forced out of the Blitzcrank in order to make it back in our tower. Veigar making a rotation but not as fast as this TF ulti. So good attempt coming out from the side of Project Via Africa, but just the response is really nice with that TF. Looks like this TF will be a counter gank, so whenever Nocturne goes in, TF will go in at the same time. So good strategy coming in from the side of Half Decent. Veigar though has hit 6. Doesn't look like he wants to go on this TF yet. Not sure about his damage output. Waiting for him to be certain that he's able to nuke him down before going in. He doesn't have many items right now. 48 CS to Twisted Fate's 66 is getting zoned out by those cards. So, oh, there's the stun, but it does not latch. A little too greedy, trying to get him right on the edge. Really has backed. Has picked up a Stinger, so a bit more attack speed, Corrupting Potion, Longsword. Still very basic items. Smite onto the red buff. Should be able to take this. Right now, not much happening for this both sides. There was the initial invade, so 2 kills on the side of Half Decent, and then with that 3rd kill from that rotation bottom. But otherwise, just farming. Oh, there's the double stun on each other. Here comes Zac. Does get the knock up. Isn't able to really push him back, and there's the knock for. There's the Nautilus ult. There's the hook onto this Irelia under tower right now. Zac so low and needs to be careful. Here comes TF though. Oh, but is able to get the kill first, and Irelia not able to get that stun off. And this looks like to be a tower. Oh, Blitzcrank running forward. It's like he wanted to go for hook. Here's Lucian, jumping forward a bit. Almost enough for the stun, but just wait it out and we'll be fine. Right now, Veigar Not have many items yet, so I'm just waiting on those items before he goes in. Which team is which team? So on Team Red, we have Project Feed Africa. On Team Blue, we have um, Half Decent. So right now, Half Decent do have the 1-0 lead game-wise. Right now, jumping in onto this Lucian, taking a lot of damage, but Nocturne coming around from the back, so it was worth it. Here comes the fear onto this Lucian, taking a lot of damage and will be able to go down. Nautilus has TP down. Here comes Zac as well, so not a favorable fight right now for this side of Project Feed Africa, taking a lot of damage. Nocturne very low. There's the flash, and Zac will be able to finish up the kill. In the meantime, Rengar Cub will rotate bottom and will be able to pick that kill as well. Pick up that Blitzcrank. So they are able to pick up Lucian, but the rest of the team is able to come and rotate. The stun once again does miss onto Rengar Cub, so feels bad. He wants to get this kill, needs to wait for that CS and needs to put it slightly behind. And as he's backing from CSing, he might be able to pick off that kill. TF does pick up that Moralonomicon, so going AP. Oh, look, does miss onto this Lucian, so there's the gold card onto Veigar. Veigar needs to be careful. There's the ulti from Nautilus. Nautilus hooking forward. Here comes Nocturne on the backside with that ulti onto this, so will prevent the side of oh, here comes the gold card again. There comes the Q. Not enough damage though. Barely able to pick up this not enough damage to pick up this Veigar. Veigar finally does get his Moralonomicon and is slightly behind due to the early kills of TF. Looks like TF will be able to push down a tower. Alrighty, things not looking too good for the side of Project Feed Africa. TF though is around the corner. Looks like they want to take this bot tower as well, so they're making him move on to it. There's the hook though onto the Braum on the backside, taking a lot of damage, but the shield is enough. There comes the silence from Blitzcrank, so we'll be able to do a bit. Oh, here comes Irelia! Nice catch. Veigar though is caught out by the Zac on the backside. Irelia chasing forward will be able to get that double kill onto the Lucian. So Veigar dropping really quickly, isn't able to really dish out too much nuke. This Irelia timing was very crucial, so pick up that double kill, very helpful for the Irelia top lane. They are able to turn it back to their favor. 4k net worth right now, lead for side of Half Decent, so he's closing that gap a bit. Nocturne still farming, waiting to get some items up before he goes in. Braum does still have his ulti. Same with the Noah, so. Oh, looks like TF will be rotating in. Here comes the gold card. There's the Q. A lot of damage, and Blitzcrank will get instantly mounted. Sadly, they weren't able to rotate fast enough for that Caitlyn, so Caitlyn will be able to get out. This will be a tower. I'm gonna suspect that's a mistype. For ally chat. I think they will be going on to another tower, so. Caitlyn able to get a bit of damage. There's no honest ulti, but Caitlyn is already backed all the way to the tier 3, so we'll be safe. Veigar, looking to see if Veigar can get a nuke off. Does have the cleanse, so. Oh, there's the jump in onto the Caitlyn, getting bursted. There comes the shield, is able to stop the Braum a bit, but Veigar tanking too much damage right now. Lucian jumping forward will get another kill, so just complete disorientation coming from the side of Project Free Africa. Little frazzles from their game 1. Not performing to the best of their abilities. They will be able to take a tier 3. Looks like they will back from the inhib though, so good choice, going with a safer play as they are coming up soon again. Yes, I did. I did say it in the rules. And no, this is just uncoordination from your team, so.
Yo, finished high tier thingy.
Okay.
Wow.
What was happening for that? It said like 2.
How's the low tier going?
Yeah, so right now, Project Feed Africa kind of frazzled, so not performing to the best of their ability, and then blaming on the other team just being too good, so gave them one last warning, being a little nice, but if I see it again, it will be instant DQs.
You're so triggered. Okay, well, have fun. Question mark.
Here's the TF going top. Will not be able to pick up this Caitlyn. Lucian on the backline will be able to though. Irelia now soloed out right now with all 5 members of Half Decent coming in. So Veigar though does come in as well. There is the stun, so we'll be able to slow down the team, but looks like he will get targeted. There's the Nautilus ulti onto him. Braum ult doesn't miss though with that flash. Irelia gets the stun off onto this Nautilus. Not but the Veigar stun not connecting. Here's the fear onto that, and we'll be able to get the kill with that Veigar nuke. So losing their Nautilus, one of their tankiest members, but looks like it will be cleanup from the side of FTC, but Zach did jump in and is going to get killed here. Oh, here comes the Nocturnal going onto this TF, doing a lot of damage. There's the fear. Oh, won't be able to actually get that gold card off, but isn't able to land that Q with the jump in from Braum and Lucian, so isn't able to get the kill. What is this? 420 buyback? 420 BB save. For those just tuning in, this is game 2 between Project Feed Africa and Half Decent. Half Decent right now with a 1-0 lead. Right now, Irelia is 420. So now I see what they're trying to say. Oh, well, now I get what that means though. So oh, there's the hook onto the Zac into tower range, but isn't able to do much. There's the Veigar stun onto this Lucian, but oh, is able to jump back, and the Veigar ult will land onto that shield instead. So Irelia taking a lot of damage. There's the stun once again onto TF and Zac, but no Veigar ult to follow up anymore, so not able to do enough damage. They are able to take that top tower in the meantime. We have said that those taunts are fine. Right now there's the 3-man stun from the Veigar. There's the Veigar ult. There's the ulti from Nautilus onto the Veigar. There's the jump in from Zac. Will be able to stun up the Veigar. Veigar on the front line will be melted. Zac now on the back line, spotting out that Nautilus. Looks like this will be an inhib take, and the TP was cancelled from the Irelia, so unable to jump in. Nocturne will back. Oh, there's the Veigar stun onto the Braum, but here's the jump in from Zac. There's the ulti from Lucian, able to get a lot. The hook does miss from Nautilus, but able to pick up the kill. There is that stun onto the Veigar, and Veigar will be going down as well. Lucian chasing onto this Nocturne will be able to get that kill. So Lucian getting fed, able to clean up. Looks like it will be GG. That will be GG. Alright, so thank you for tuning in. Have decent. We'll be moving to the next series of games. See you then.